so strong enough.
Happy New Year, everyone. So, tonight for dinner, I decided that I was feeling like ribs. I just wanted barbecued ribs. And I think the further and the deeper we get into winter, the more I want those summer foods. And because I miss summer, I love summer. I was born in summer. I'm not a winter baby. Anyway, I'm going to make ribs tonight. They're spare ribs. Normally, I would go with cow ribs, but my store didn't have those, so we went with pig ribs or pork. So how I do mine is I start out with pouring some hot water over it. Only maybe an inch, about an inch away from from covering it. Because these are going to cook for a while. These are going to cook for about probably 3 hours like this. Of course, I'll be checking them from time to time. But then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put barbecue sauce on it. Yes, beforehand, yes. And I'm just going to slather it on there because I kind of want that barbecue flavor in the water to cook into everything, all the meat in the bone. I want that flavor in everything. I don't just want it on the top or on the outside. I want it in the water itself. So, and then I'm going to add some liquid smoke. And I've warned you about this stuff before. Very little goes a long way. And I am going to put garlic and onion powder on it also. Even though I'm going to put fresh onion and garlic in it, I'm still going to use the powdered stuff too. And of course, salt and pepper. I'm going to take a pretty healthy serving of garlic. Because I like garlic. And now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut up my onion. I'm going to just dice it up and then put it in there on top. And then we're going to put it in the oven for 350. And we're going to check it periodically to make sure that water is not getting too low in there. Because if it is, then you need to add a little bit more. And then after like the 3.5, 4 hour mark, then we're going to go ahead and we're going to move it somewhere else to finish cooking. So there's that. I'm finishing up my last onion here. And I'm going to get that in there. And then I thought, oh, I have some of that white wine brown gravy sauce that I made when I made my pork rouladen. I don't know why the video did not get up on YouTube with the pork rouladen, but I'm going to get it on there. Probably because I did it kind of crudely and I thought maybe it wasn't very professional. I don't know. But I'll get it on there and you guys can decide for yourself. But that's what this is. And I saved this because it is so incredibly tasty. And I think, you know what, just putting it in here and just letting it cook right along with this, I think it's going to be really good. I'm just going to go ahead and put it right on top. If you watch the other video, then you'll know where this came from. Once I get it up there. It'll be called pork rouladen. It's traditionally made with beef, but I didn't have any. I had pork, so that's what I used. And it was really good. You don't always have to have a expensive cut of meat for food to taste good. A lot of it just has to do with the spices that you're using. But this is ready to go in the oven for 350. I might just blob a little bit more of barbecue in there. Nothing too crazy. Not yet anyway. We're going to bake this with the lid on it. And then, like I said, check it every so often, maybe once an hour, to make sure that the water is not evaporating too much out of it. So, all right. This guy's going in the oven. Ribs just got done. And I couldn't show you the second part on how to cook them because it's dark outside. Because it gets dark at like 4 o'clock now. So what I do is after I bake them for so long in the oven inside of the roaster, I get them to a point to where they're almost falling off the bone. I mean, they're like right there. And then I go ahead and I put some more barbecue sauce on them, and then I put them on the grill real quick, you know, a couple of minutes on each side to get that crispy, that nice crispy blackened look. And oh, the char on it is just phenomenal. But I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to take a bite because this is what we do. This falls right off the bone. I didn't have to cut this off the bone. I had to cut it after it fell off the bone. They're perfect. Absolutely perfect. Reminds me of summer. Well, folks, tomorrow, well, actually, what, about 5 hours, depending on where you're at. It's going to be 2023. My New Year's resolution for this year, I have one. It's going to be trying to remember to write 2023 instead of 2022. All right. Happy New Year, everyone. Stay safe. Much love.